What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Travel Adventures with Eric B. I'm Eric B, and today we're going to talk about some travel goals for this channel so that you can know what to expect in the year 2024. So follow along and let's get the adventure started. Welcome to Travel Adventures with Eric B. I'm Eric B. If you're new here, I offer travel advice. I'm a solo traveler and I do vlogs to help you travel better and more efficiently. With a video like this, I want to start off with the early portion of the year and work my way down so you can know what to expect from this channel, Travel Adventures with Eric B. Starting with the early portion of the year, you can definitely expect Mardi Gras content. It is Mardi Gras season in Louisiana. And from the end of January, middle January, right now, all the way to February, you could definitely expect some Mardi Gras content on this channel, which I'm excited about. I've done several parades in Baton Rouge and New Orleans on this channel. You can go back and look at the videos. But this year, I'm hoping to maybe add a couple different parades and some more highlights and some do's and some don'ts of Mardi Gras to get you prepared for Mardi Gras season. We'll have exciting news planned next month. I'm going to be meeting up with Jocelyn from Walter's World as she visits New Orleans. Walter's World, you know, is near and dear to my heart. I've been a Walter's World fan, subscriber for a long time, and I'm so excited. Won't get to meet Mark from Walter's World, toe injury, so he won't be able to come to town, but Jocelyn will. So I'm excited about that, to be able to maybe put out some content with Jocelyn from Walter's World. But either way, I'm excited because that's a channel I've been following for a long time, as long as I've been on YouTube. So excited about that in February as well, and that's right after the Mardi Gras content you can expect. Also expect on this channel some point earlier in the year, maybe a trip to Las Vegas or Seattle or both. I am still working on this. I am looking into my travel plans. I really want to get back to Seattle. I really want to do a vlog on Seattle because I've never vlogged it. It's my favorite city in the U.S. It's the most beautiful city in the U.S. in my opinion. I came this close to moving there, did not move there, still may at some point, but definitely want to get out content on Seattle. So expect me to go to Seattle and do some content in Seattle. And on my way to Seattle, maybe Vegas again, because I love vlogging Vegas. Vegas is the best city in the United States for vlogging because there's so much to do, so much to see, so much to vlog there. So expect Vegas, Seattle, maybe both sometime in the early portion of this year, possibly. I mentioned New Orleans and Mardi Gras content. Also expect content from, say, the Gulf Coast of Mississippi to Alabama. One of my best friends lives right outside of Jacksonville in St. Augustine, so it's a possibility I may go to Florida, do some content out that way as well. Definitely want to go out that way, visit my buddy Andrew, and maybe do some content out that way. That's a possibility. I was leaning towards likely. Now it's more like a 50-50 proposition, but maybe I'll get out that way and do some content that way as well. So coming up in March of this year, so less than 2 months, there's the Helen, Georgia meetup, sponsored by Magnificent Germany with Darian and O'Reilly Creative Travel, aka Blaine O and Mallory O'Reilly. So I'm definitely going to be there for that. So last year I missed out because of some issues with my eyes. But this year, I'm definitely going to be there. I'm definitely planning on being there unless something pops up last minute. So expect some Helen, Georgia content. I was there 2 years ago and put out content. Excited to hang out with some amazing creators right now. Almost 100 people expected to be there. Expect me to be in Helen, Georgia, putting out some great content in less than 2 months as well. So throughout the year, I want to stay in some different hotels, maybe some boutique type hotels in New Orleans. Put out some of that type of content in New Orleans as well. I did the Nopsey Hotel, which is an amazing hotel in New Orleans during the 12 vlogs of Christmas. Please go back and check it out if you haven't. But I do plan on doing more hotel visits and hotel reviews and videos from the New Orleans area all the way to the Gulf Coast like Biloxi. So definitely be watching out for those hotel review videos coming out in the future, especially in 2024. Folks, of course, in June of 25, we're talking about the renewal of the third annual 2024 Europe series. That's right. It'll be the third annual 2024 Europe series. I'm excited about it. The meetup in Germany at the English Gardens in Munich, Germany on June 15th, 2024, sponsored by Magnificent Germany with Darian. So we're going to definitely do that again. I got a lot of cities in Europe that I'm looking to do on this tour again. Last time I went to 10 different cities, 25 days. This time I'm planning on going on a shorter trip in June, but got some cities I'm looking to do for the first time. We'll see what happens. Right now I'm looking at Lisbon, Portugal. I'm looking at maybe somewhere in Spain. I'm definitely looking at Amsterdam. So there's some cities that I'm looking at that I haven't been to in Europe that I'm interested in checking out on my way to Germany. So I'm excited about that. Cruises, you asked. So you asked about cruises. Well, definitely, I got a couple cruises in mind. There's a 3-day cruise in September that I'm this close to booking right now. Cruises the Utopias of the Sea by Royal. I had to go back and look it up because I couldn't remember the name of it. But yeah, it's a newer ship that's just getting ready to come out. I'm really excited about that. It's a 3-day cruise. I think it's the first leg of it, so I'm really close to booking that. So probably I will book that in September. I'm also looking at a Virgin cruise, so I'm looking at booking the Virgin. I think it's the Valiant Lady. Excuse me if I'm wrong on that, but yeah, I'm planning on booking that as well in October. So we'll see how that goes. So instead of booking one 7 or 8 day, I'll book a couple different cruise lines I'm looking at instead of Carnival, and booking those instead of booking one. So a 3 and a 4 day cruise. Right now, that seems to be what I'm going to do. Plans could change, but that's the plan here in 2024. I mentioned earlier my trip in June to Europe being a shorter trip because there is a possibility in September of maybe going back to Europe and possibly going to Oktoberfest in September. That would be amazing. But with the cruises and everything, it's not all gonna happen. It's just sort of, I'm giving you possibilities. So it's possible, but it's also possibly not gonna happen. But right now I'm definitely looking at maybe Oktoberfest in September, maybe going to London and then doing Oktoberfest. So that's also on the radar as well. I mentioned Seattle earlier. Definitely planning on going to Seattle. But there's also the possibility I may be going to Seattle during football season because I may go see the Seahawks play my Dolphins, go visit my buddy Mike Lynn and have a good time in a beautiful Seattle. But we'll see how that goes. So plans are very tentative. I got a couple different options here for Seattle, so I'm definitely planning on going to Seattle and vlogging it this year for you. There's also the possibility of maybe going to Chicago or New York and doing a little vlog. In New York, more than likely, on the Europe series. As I've done the past couple years, I've flown out of New York. I never get a direct flight from Louisiana because it's more expensive. It's easier to fly to New York or Chicago or one of the big cities and go out to Europe. So more than likely New York, Chicago, Boston, one of those cities. You'll see a couple vlogs from this year on the way to the Europe series, possibly later in the year. I really want to go to Lambeau Field. My Dolphins play the Packers in Lambeau Field, so that's another possibility as well. Maybe I'll go to Chicago and maybe I'll go to Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. A couple long shot goals that probably won't happen, but I would love for them to happen. It could be possible. Is that I want to go back to Canada this year. Canada is so high on my radar. I want to go to Vancouver, definitely. If I go to Seattle, maybe sneak into Vancouver. But I definitely want to take a trip back to Montreal and go to Quebec City. So that's somewhere that's high on my radar as well. It's not all that likely, but it's a very possible destination. If I do one of these cruises, the Valiant Lady, I think it's called, again on Virgin, definitely want to go from Miami to Key West to Bimini, which is their beach resort for Virgin, but definitely Key West. I've never been to Key West, so Key West would be pretty awesome on that Virgin cruise. So yeah, there's a lot of things out there that, you know, that I'm thinking of, more likely than others. But just to let you know, more likely scenarios for what you'd expect on this channel this year. I'm going to have a lot of advice this year, a lot of travel advice. I want to do a lot more lists this year than I did towards the end of last year. I want to make this channel as many lists as far as things to do to help you travel efficiently and as well as I do vlogs. I actually enjoy doing the list and giving good advice, probably more than I do the vlogs, but it kind of works out to where you see more vlogs on this channel. But expect to see a lot of Louisiana content on this channel. Expect to see a lot of Gulf Coast content. Expect to see a lot of Florida content, Florida Gulf Coast and whatnot. So definitely expect to see a lot of that on this channel. But 2024 is going to be a year where I can get some good travel in and some good content I'm excited about. Definitely want to get to Vegas. Again, definitely want to get to Seattle. So keep tuning in and keep enjoying the content and hitting that like button and hitting that bell notification so you can know when I have more materials coming out. So folks, definitely look out for more festivals. I had quite a few festivals last year and the year before on this channel. Definitely look out for festivals. Definitely going to Jazz Fest. Again, I gave a list couple years ago. People really enjoyed that video. I think it was last year on things to know about Jazz Fest. I want to go vlog Jazz Fest this year. I'm really excited about that. Gonna do more festivals this year, different parts of the state, different areas. So be looking out for those festivals this summer. And stay tuned, folks. 2024 is going to be a really good travel year. And that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I ask that you please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell notification so you can know when I have more videos coming out. And as always, remember, live today, grow today. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Peace and travel. Lots and lots of travel. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Leave any comments below. I love to interact. And if you would like to help the channel continue to grow, please consider hitting that join button and becoming a member of the Peace Corps and help us to continue to grow as a travel community.